Welcome to the Kinkazoid Podcast, where you get some education on your form of stimulation. With your hosts, Royal, Chase, and Trey Proper. Buckle your seatbelts because it's going to be a wild ride. Let's get kinky.
Welcome. Greetings and salutations to another wonderful episode of Kinkazoid. It's your boy Trey Proper here at Live and Direct with everybody else.
Now with the Love Talking Slow Jam voice, I'm just saying.
Okay. First of all, I don't appreciate that everybody else. Like, we just like, yeah, they here. Like, Beyonce and them.
That was not my intent.
We the backup.
Take that as a compliment about my voice. Thank you very much.
We the backup singers.
Mm-hmm.
Trey Proper and the Kinkazoids.
He's Glass Knight and the Pimps. There you go.
All right, you know what? Anyway, I'm trying to get over the sinus headache, so I'm gonna let him pass. But what's up, y'all? It's your girl Royal. No tagline necessary. Just recognize she's a queen.
What's going on, you guys? This is post-op wisdom tooth removal Chase.
Oh shit!
Here.
She
my mouth is hurting because I'm
on them good drugs.
Yes.
Like
yeah. Hey yo, that shit's no joke though. Yeah, when I got my wisdom teeth removed, I couldn't open my jaw for like 6 weeks, if not longer. Like I couldn't even fit a spoon in my mouth to eat the soup that I was supposed to eat. Like that shit was rough.
Today's
and now look at you, just fitting all types of stuff in there. Ain't you?
Damn right. Okay.
Y'all
yesterday and today was the first time I've actually ate like food. I've been on a mashed potato, yogurt, and soup diet for the past week. So your shorty went down like 5 to 6 pounds. I'm ready to go something.
Let's go.
Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
Listen. Whatever diet you want, I'm about to be on it with you. Like facts. Speaking of diets, I'm about to be like my sister. First of all, my sister, I love her. Shout out to my sister. She's a wonderful, wonderful human being. But she's like $165, okay? $165. And she's like, Treese, I'm going on this Atkins diet.
Your sister is addicted to working out and losing weight.
I think she is, and I'm like, yo, you really have nothing to lose. But you know what though? Everybody's body image issues are different, so I can't really say anything. But I'm like, she about to have me on this fucking thing with her, and she needs to lose 5 pounds, and I need to lose like 50. We are not the same. You know what I'm saying? We are not alike. Anyway, I'm sorry. I digress. He ain't even get to introduce himself yet.
Ain't nobody trying to see you, Otis.
Jamaica, be quiet. Be quiet, Jamaica. Am I Otis?
I don't know. I think I'm Otis right now for the day because I ain't been in.
Oh, is he Otis? I think he Otis.
Mr. Pink Light. That's what it is.
Yeah, I hear me.
That man right there. There you go.
Yeah, we can hear you. I'm sorry. Your voice is very low. You're doing the whole melodious voice thing at the moment.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
All right. I'll
Yes.
be like this the rest of the show.
No, you're not. It sounds good
No,
though.
you're not. Don't do that.
Hub
That's-
Deucer still don't have a catchphrase. We can keep pushing though.
That's all right.
Okay, so yeah, thank you guys for joining us here on Kinkazoid. As always, we got a great show lined up for you. First things first here. we're
Wait.
gonna talk about-
I'm
Wait.
sorry, I did not mean to interrupt, sir, but I'm just looking at the comment. Bright Eye says she's going to her first kink prom. Does anybody know what that is?
When
Like, I need some
is
information. I
that
need
like
to be
you're literally
enlightened.
on
Like,
your way there
when-
now?
How do you find these things? Listen. I need you to drop the information, please, Bright Eyes, in the chat. That would be great.
I mean,
I
are
just
you,
I need to know what that is, just for my own personal experience. Thank you so much.
I mean, my question: are you heading there
Kinky prom
now?
tickets,
And
Saturday,
why are we
March
getting an
12th.
invite?
You know, we got a Discord for things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Oh, it's in Denver.
Oh, Colorado. Well,
I typed in Kinky prom, and that's what came up. But that does sound like fun, Jamaica. I agree. Or in Discord, yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, it's but before if she does decide to put the description in the Discord or in the comments, sounds like it's just a chance for people to get dolled up and get kinky as well, like an eyes wide shut type situation. Like you're showing up in suits and dresses with masks and doing a damn thing.
listen, but that to me, that as somebody whose favorite holiday is Halloween, I would enjoy that thoroughly.
She would.
Like to go to a mask, or I can just like dress up and let my kink flag fly and shit. Yeah, I'd be good with that. That's something I
put
would
on the
do.
mask and have the dirty girl she wanted to be.
Excuse me?
I say you put on the mask, you could be the dirtiest girl you want to be.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. But of course, first things first, we're going to talk about is our position of the week, which is called the giraffe. I don't know if let's get down with it. It's called the giraffe. I was looking. You guys should know by now. After about 2 years almost of doing this, I have pretty much gone through the entire Kama Sutra, but I haven't gone through the alternative lifestyle side. So, pulled this one out. And this one, I mean, it works for either one, but because both individuals one is standing up vertically, one is laying down horizontally, and yeah, where the ends meet, MEAT. Yeah, I guess it gives the appearance of a giraffe. So laying down on the bed, flat out, receiving, standing up, delivering. That's
Don't
pretty
look like
much
no damn giraffe I ever seen. I'm just saying, I've been to the zoo. I ain't never seen no shit like this before.
Hey, you ain't seen a giraffe. Giraffes got tongues. Anyway,
True. Yeah.
but I think this works for either one.
Mhm.
I've definitely fucked the throat while she's laying on the bed. So yeah, it works either way.
Good times.
What do you guys think of this position?
I mean,
The one that turned the trick. This the one that make people go from like, oh yeah, you good to like, damn, bitch, I ain't know you got down like that. Fuck, you know what I'm saying?
That'd be the one.
that's that position that just opens up the airway and just allows more to go through. Yeah.
Let me tell you what. In this position, I don't want to breathe. You understand me? I don't want to breathe. There's no breathing. Like I need the. Yeah, let's continue. Yeah, I'm good.
If it's her
I'm good with
time,
that.
it's her time.
Hello, if it's my time to go, it's my time to go.
But did you die?
But did you die?
That's a zoo after hours.
Looks like an advanced teabag.
Oh,
Yeah.
you a freak. Oh, you a freak. That's what...
Hey, we don't judge. We don't judge. We do not judge. Oh wait, spatial awareness. He's over here.
That wasn't me. That's F the glitter. That was her comment. Oh, you a freak.
No, you-
Yeah, no, definitely. I don't think that's like, I mean, for most people that's a free position, but it's very much standard in my.
It's very much standard.
It's
Like
very much
for
standard
me.
in my dance routine. So yeah, it's yeah.
True, Joko. If he dies, he dies. Facts.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, you're definitely doing some spelunking for lack of a better word. 'cause that
You know,
person-
I never thought about.
you never-
I was
Never thought
frozen.
about
That
it.
you would. I thought you finished. It was frozen. Never mind. Everybody was frozen. Anyway, I was saying I never thought about doing it to a guy though. Like that would be.
I was just getting ready to ask that question. I was
I-
going to ask
I
these
never
two,
did
have
that.
they ever been on the receiving end of this? Not the giving end, but the receiving end.
Honestly, I
never
think
seen
that
it.
might make it easier.
It might if I just like stood there.
Yeah, if I like
But
stood
see,
there.
here's the thing,
You mean
but you're
the
like
you mean the
you
other
got
way
like 4
around?
inches on me.
The giving
Shade.
side, not the receiving side. That's what you mean to say.
I said the
What?
receiving side. No,
No.
like
We're,
if it's me, if it's the reverse, then you're on the giving side, not the
Yes.
receiving side. If that makes sense.
I'm not opposed to it.
I was going to
I
say
never thought about that.
but Chase, you have like 4 inches on me, and my bed is kind of like high off
Mhm.
the ground to where I have to like climb up. So I don't think it will work for me.
I
essentially
mean,
you're,
don't think it's the
essentially you're
wrong
sitting
I
on
word.
the
feel like
face.
you have to have.
Your height.
Yeah, I feel
You
like
said
you have
what?
to be if you're dealing with a shorter person, you'd have to have a shorter bed. Like my bed right now is pretty high. So I think like it would be great to have it that position because then I could really like straddle over, you know. I think
Mhm.
that'd be pretty cool. I think it'd be pretty cool because then you can lean forward and like hopefully he long enough. You can stroke, or if he's short enough, then he's close enough to stroke too. I don't know about sucking. I don't know about sucking some shit because you'll die literally from asphyxiation.
That's all this
So
is just interesting ways to do 69s. That's all this is.
it's a very interesting way to do a
Very
16. But I'm
interesting.
saying like
Well,
I told you guys before I got reverse Superman and that shit was very uncomfortable because the bulk of the weight because of how tall they were was like on my chest to the point like it wasn't like fun. It's just like I got balls in my forehead and then I got like your whole entire body weight is sitting right on my chest on top of these cities. Oh no, that's like you're trying to get
You're
onto.
trying to kill me at this point.
Yeah,
You're trying
so,
to.
yeah.
Well, you just said you don't mind. Anyway, so
Not no for fun, yeah, but when it's like real life, no, I don't like
But-
real life. No, I don't want to. Yeah,
Yeah, Bright Eye
Wow.
said I had to build my bed frame myself due to being short. Now I can really say there is a height requirement.
But
so what I was saying earlier, Miss Royal, was that assuming, don't know, but you don't have a stepping stool because of your height, like to get up on the bed.
No, I don't need this. I can climb up on the bed. I'm not that damn short. Trey, shit. God.
she does a little
No.
jump.
I don't have it. No, I do not have a stepping stool to get up on my bed. Now, do I have a step ladder? Yes, because I am
There you
short
go.
and I need to reach tall places. However, I don't have a little step stool to get on my bed. No.
She hops
Okay,
on her bed.
all
That's
right.
what she does.
What do you say?
I say she hops onto the bed.
All right. Climb,
Hey,
hop,
man, be
no
careful.
difference.
You gotta
Get me
live
up there.
I know I
I
gotta
put
live
my
there.
own bed because of how tall it is. I think my bed, like my mattress, like for me to, I really do have to kind of like Superman up onto my bed. I think my thing altogether is like maybe like 20 inches off, like 20, 25 inches off. So I have to like do a little catapult, but I like it like that. I like a high bed because I'd rather like hop up and kind of slide down than have to stand up out the bed. That's bad on the knees. And don't nobody need the problems. So.
Hmm
I'm just looking back in my bed like,
It's more fun. It's more fun higher. I will tell you that. From
Right.
dorm experiences, a high bed is a lot more fun.
I do want a higher bed. I think I need to add a box spring to this because I just have the mattress and the frame, which acts as the box spring. But
I mean that's
Yeah, that's what we have. We have the mattress in the frame too, but we have like the
Bed risers.
it's not even bed risers. It's just that the frame itself is tall. Like I don't know why I did this to myself, but I got a tall frame on purpose, and I think that's because I was thinking about my tall husband and not the fact that we're like a whole foot, in height difference. So
Mhm.
Bright Eyes on YouTube says, I'm 5'5", my ex was 6'7", tired of messing with pillows. Yes, love y'all beds. I'm scared of bed risers because I'm scared that I'm gonna break them.
Baby, I'm 430 something. Okay. I don't break mine. Mine's is double duty. So
Okay.
it's easy. No, I like my bed risers. They're perfect. So you just gotta make sure that they're centered, locked in, so ain't no switching up. Because I will tell you, I was in a rush putting my bed in together late one night, and when I woke up that morning, I stayed still the whole night. When I woke up to roll over, my whole bed collapsed underneath me, and that was shocking. All you hear about from the other side of the walls, my mother was like, "Baby, are you okay?" And I'm like, "I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm all right. I survived another night. I'm good."
Okay, we're not going to talk about collapsing bed stories. Okay, still traumatized in 2022. Moving on.
Traumatizing the kids at that point.
Yeah. Oh,
All
that was
right,
funny.
Miss Bedbreaker. What position you
It
got?
wasn't me. Why you always blaming me for shit?
Broken
Someone
bed,
jumped over
but
here by his
but
damn
just
self.
in a more
Listen,
embarrassing way. So
You mean
Anyway.
toy, not
All right,
position?
so the toy of the week this week is another Lovin's edition. It is called the Aussie 2. And the Aussie 2 is a oscillating pinpoint G-spot stimulator.
give me that G spot, baby.
Now, look, we love a good G-spot stimulator, okay? So it has 350 vibrations per minute. And it says it compared to traditional vibrating toys, Aussie 2 by Lovins creates a wonderfully different sensation. It says that the oscillation is similar to vibration, but much more targeted, and it will pinpoint your sweet spot and bring on a knee buckling O in no time. It's good for solo play. It is good for couples play if you want your man or woman in your life to have control of the toy. Of course, it's made of silicone, has a long battery life. 1.5 hour charge will give you about 4.5 to 5 hours of pleasure time or 120 hours of standby time. It is waterproof. And of course, it being a Lovin's toy, it's also app controllable. So you can switch up the vibrations and, do what you want to do pretty much.
What the fuck? I'm sorry.
I know, like the mangoes threw me off.
What is those papayas, baby? Why is there a papaya? on the- I'm like, because I
Can't
can't
take y'all
figure out-
asses nowhere.
I was
literally-
confused
no,
about
because,
the
like, I was
papayas
like, I
myself.
just happened to glance over because like I don't have my other computer that's like connected. Like, why is there a papaya on the
Don't ask me, okay? Do not ask me. But just if while we're talking about the toy, the price point right now is 50% off on Lovins.com, which is their website, and it's selling right now for $99. It usually retails for $199. So
man, it costs over
$100
$100 a month.
discount? Come on, discounted
Shit.
prices
hello.
on a
Mhm.
Sunday.
Sunday fun day.
Anyway, I will post it in the Kiki link for those of you guys who would like to give this particular toy a try. What do you guys think?
That looks scary.
Hey, yo, and the joint is big. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah,
Okay.
that joint looks scarily big. I don't like that. I don't like it. Like it looks cool, but it's I don't like it.
It's a little intimidating.
Yeah,
like
I don't want it.
Just a little bit, huh?
Because
Have
why
y'all
is it
seen-
that long?
Have y'all seen
That's
papayas
scary.
in real life?
Yeah,
Your
I've seen
G spot
papaya
don't
in
take
real
that
life.
long to get to.
You know how big a papaya is?
Yes, sir. Yes, I do.
The papaya is big as hell. That's what I'm saying. Like
The
that
papaya
shit
is big as
It's got
hell.
two of them next to
That's-
it, and it's still got about quarter of a papaya in between it. So I thought this was a double-ended dildo, to be honest. I ain't,
Nah, it's really
No.
That's some
no.
scary
It
shit.
is a G-spot simulator,
I
sir.
thought the G spot don't take long to get into. All you need is about a knuckle, right? Is it
You
right?
need
Like,
it's
so
about
why is
it's
that
about
shit
two.
so
the
fucking
second
long?
ring on your
Yeah,
finger.
the second one right here.
That's scary.
So
It is,
I'm
but you
going
also
all the way to
remember
the
that
back.
it's,
for your
you also
G-spot.
have to remember that it's like the handle and stuff, right? So I think the majority of it is the handle.
Yeah.
Yes, we really like
What
it.
is that? A joystick? That is
Bro.
shoveling? That's too much. That's for somebody to be handling that from afar too.
Wait, okay,
you
can y'all
said-
see this? Wait, can you see this? I don't think you
No.
can
No,
see
you
it.
blurry.
Damn,
No.
I'm blurry as hell. Sorry.
So
I was
you
trying to
said
show y'all
it
the diagram.
oscillates, right? You said it oscillates, right?
Yes, it oscillates.
So maybe it bends for self-pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
So if somebody is by themselves, it has a handle that you can utilize yourself, as opposed to doing the porn, the OnlyFans girls thing where you got to reach all the way down. You can just joystick it up top.
Listen,
Up, down,
I
down.
mean, honestly, I'm with it. Look, as long as it the way that it's described, it makes it seem like it's something that will get you there quickly. So, I mean, I'm all for it.
Mhm.
We can definitely try.
Gotta love those shallow strokes.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So that was our toy of. Oh, did you guys say if you wanted it or not? You said no to it, yes to it. I'm down.
Look, it looks very intimidating. The papayas have thrown me off completely. I am not gonna lie about that. However, I'm willing to give anything the good old college try. So yeah, I try it.
Nah, that looked like that should have a warning label. Like you have to have a partner with that. Like that should not have no sync capabilities. Like you have this is a standard 2-person like supervisory watch
Not
thing.
supervisory.
That might just look. You could accidentally stab your cervix with that thing. No.
I don't think it goes.
Adult supervision. I mean, honestly, of course, it looks intimidating, but you also have to think about the people who are out here getting like the supersized dildos. You know what I mean? So
The
I went
elephant
into Adam's
trunks.
the other day. That shit was scary. I was looking at that, I was like, who? I wanted to take a picture, but you know how they are. I was just like, who in the fizzity fuckity got a whole like? Why would you put? You're
Why?
basically putting like a baby-sized dildo back in your body.
Why you got
That's
dumb?
weird.
Why you got Dumbo going inside you?
That thing was like this, and I'm like, that's somebody's face.
But like like there are a lot of women out here who are size queens. You know what I'm saying? So it's like while most women talk about being satisfied by the average man, a lot of these women, well, I'm not gonna say a lot of these women, but the women who are size queens don't deal with men who have average size penises.
I need to know, how did you get to that point? I need to know.
Hello, it's like what
How
brought
did
you
you
here?
get
Boo, who
Where-
hurt you?
When and how
Apparently, a
did
lot
you
of people
get
hurt
there?
them.
You
I
said
just need
what?
to know. Like that's scary. Like
That is terrifying.
When I was looking at like the different sizes, like the 15 centimeter, and I was like, okay, that's regular. The 25 is like, whose is that going into? Because it ain't me.
You need 2 hands to
It
wrap
ain't
around it.
It ain't me.
Mm-mm.
No, I need enclosure. If it don't enclose, I don't want it. Okay.
We've
ain't
talked
gonna-
about this on the show before because
So-
there's a lot of people who are still basing their sex lives off of porn. They've been doing so through their entire lives, and they think that is the objective, not realizing that those guys that make it to the porn industry, black, white, whatever, they're a minority. Majority of us out there ain't swinging down to our fucking kneecaps. Some of us are regular, schmegular dudes.
I'm
It
just
is what it
saying.
is.
I don't
There's
want
And
it.
There's
when
only
get
you can
when you
hit.
get that one, you end up getting split or hurt because you wasn't ready for it, and you get a bruised cervix. So have fun.
need a whole
I'm just saying with 20
Not if you
inches,
scared, go to
only
church.
like
You need
8
a whole
8 at
episiotomy
most
stitch
is going
because
in.
you're with somebody that's bigger than the average. I can't.
Mm.
First of all, the average vagina is not deeper than 5.5 inches anyway. So
And
somebody
aroused, it only goes up to 8, really.
exactly. So somebody who is slinging 7 to 6, from 6 to 8 inches, I think for sure you straight. Like
'Cause if the
that's
base of you ain't dry, you forcing it. If you bigger than 7.5, and the base of you ain't dry when you get out of me, you've done forced it.
you forced it, and my cervix is crying.
Yeah, like you forced it. You OD'd. You didn't need to do all that.
Well, that's the stigma that has been put out there that a lot of women, not all, that a lot of women think that's the appropriate. I've had conversations with women like, I need 13 inches. But you crazy. Just our circus on YouTube
He
says
keep on talking about
if
this
you
Great
scared, go to
American
church.
Challenge.
The Great American Challenge.
What the fuck? What genocide? What is that? Please, just
Because he's gonna want to show you. I don't want to see it.
It's gonna end up in the Discord.
now at this point, I am curious. You have piqued my curiosity, so just throw it in the Discord and tell us what it is, because you keep asking and don't nobody know
Why
what it
you're
is.
not driving.
While you're not driving. While you're not driving.
Send it to them individually because I don't want to see it. I'm not curious.
No. You need to know. Okay, you need to
Why do
know.
I need to know?
Because
Why do I need to know?
how are you going
I
to have
know
a
too
whole
much
sex
about my
podcast? How do you have a whole sex podcast and you don't know about
Mrs.
something
Royal.
like that?
Mrs.
Yes.
Royal. I know too
Yes,
much about
sir.
my fucking friends as it is. There you go. There you go.
Okay,
And,
well, I mean,
and
at
he
this
already
point,
said
it
okay,
should
so
not-
it's gonna end up in there.
at this point, it should not come as a shock to you. I'm just saying. It's been how many years? We've been friends for what, a decade?
We've been friends.
Mm-hmm.
We've been friends, yes. I don't want my other friends to start telling me things in great detail. Okay? That's not what I want.
I mean,
But anyway, speaking of people slinging dick everywhere, you posted a video in the group chat
Oh my
earlier
god,
today
that
that I honestly think that this guy is trolling. I think it's trolling after doing a deep dive through his social media. His name was what was it? Hypocrite something? I'm not gonna give him any fucking clout. Basically, go ahead, tell your story about this guy.
Okay, so basically, and honestly, Deucer was the one who brought this story to my attention. I just found the video on Twitter. So basically, this guy has 7 children out in the world with 7 different women. These women cannot get in contact with him because he told them, I didn't want the children in the first place, right? However, he admitted himself that he's out here having unprotected sex with all of his partners, every partner, and he tells them from the jump, I don't want any kids. He's paid for abortions and Plan B pills and so on and so forth, and apparently is still out here slinging his dick around, like, just giving that shit away like it's candy or something like that. But unfortunately, these women have now been, I don't want to say saddled with, a child, but, basically they ended up having this man's child, and now he doesn't want to take any responsibility because he feels as though he shouldn't have to. So I guess I want to get you guys' opinion on that. Like, honestly, I feel like the dude is trash. Like, it's just me. I said he had Super Saiyan level toxicity. That's honestly my opinion, because I feel, and I understand, it takes 2 people or whatever. You laid down and you both were irresponsible. You both, took the chance on whether or not a child would be conceived because, y'all not strapping up and he not pulling out, and it was a conscious decision made by the 2 of you. However, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Changing the light around, getting it softer. Up. Putting on a hat.
What the hat?
What is with the hat?
Not with the
I
Don.
was moving my hat, but since you wanted to know what the hell I was doing,
Not the
Okay.
Not the Donnell Jones where I want to be hat.
Should have done did
Anyway, again, I know it takes 2 to tango, but I mean, just like his whole approach and his outlook on things just really, really, really rubbed me the wrong way.
who do you want to go first?
Don't matter. I'll field it to you first since you responded first.
I got 2 feelings from this. First is anger. Secondly, it's disgust.
Mm.
The first level of anger, well, the first thing is anger because if it's true, if he's not trolling, that means he's either been hiding his past extremely effectively and leaving different states, 7 different states, to go get 7 different jobs to be able to pay for his cell phone to get on social media and make these comments, or there are some, and I know there are some really ignorant women out there who like, I don't give a fuck. We can fuck. We can fuck. We can do this. In the video, he says, "These ain't quality women," quote unquote. That's not Trey Proper's words, so don't come at
Yeah,
me.
he said they would jump
He's-
off or something like that.
These were jump off level girls, and I don't give a fuck. And I told him up front, I don't care. I don't use no condom, and I'm still skeeting up in them, and I don't want to have no kid. He's telling them this up front. He is unfortunately communicating his desires, his wants, what he's willing to deal with, what he's not. And he told you up front, I don't want to have nothing to do with these kids. So it takes 2 to tango, but like I've said before on this show, women control access to sex. Some women, not all, have to be very conscious about who they let inside their bodies raw. Stop letting ain't shit ass niggas fuck you raw.
And the worst part, he says that too, even in the video.
He even says it, and I was going to say, unfortunately, I have to agree with Trey on this.
He says
And
the
it's a
exact same
rare occurrence. It's a rare occurrence. That's why I say unfortunately, Trey. But
So wait. The second thing, if it is not real, if he is trolling, if he is being a troll right now, and this is just to get clout, get followers, so on and so forth, I am angry at the people who are watching it. The 11.5 thousand people that are watching it and liking it and sharing it and spreading around. All you're doing is perpetuating the stereotype that this is what black men are when we are not. In great numbers, we are not. There are some out there who exist only to procreate and do self-serving acts and fuck up people's lives. But the majority of us are not like this. So if you are not being serious, if he really does not have 7 kids and women who are trying to find him and track him down to get child support, which is highly unlikely for a black man to be able to get away with that for at least, if assuming he had a good summer for 7 different years, they've been trying to track him down for him to get on social media and put his face out there and state on record that he's done this. He could be that dumb, but if
He
he's
could
doing
be
it, he's
that dumb.
perpetuating the stereotype that that I want to fight against so badly in this country.
And
Right. Hey,
unfortunately,
Hunter. Hunter said he in the house.
what's up,
Yes.
Hunter? Unfortunately, I've known people like this.
What, the people who just like have multiple kids and then just like would disappear?
Multiple kids dodging the system. Yeah, I know people like I've known people like this.
Mhm.
And unfortunately, it's people out there like that who, I guess you say, don't see much better for their life and just do what they want to do.
Okay, but here's the thing, and this is why I say I agree with Trey on this, because unless like we have the type of relationship where I'm cool with you just busting off in me, if you tell me from the jump, oh, I don't use condoms, I don't pull out, if you get pregnant, it's on you, nigga, we're not fucking. We're not. No, please, sir, kindly remove yourself from whatever situation that we in right now, because fuck you. No, I'm good. You either about to wrap up or you about to get the fuck away from me.
But
Period.
as he said, these are jump off level girls. Jump offs don't really give a shit.
Okay, but here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. Everybody has had a jump off. Everybody has had like a one night stand or whatever the case may be. And if you have half of a brain cell, you gonna wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know this person from a can of paint, and you don't tell on yourself. Don't tell on yourself. Don't
You
tell
know
on
what?
yourself.
I'll admit to it. Yeah.
Not the head scratching. Not the head scratching. So
I hate
you telling on yourself right now.
Hey, and I'll tell them myself
Okay.
too. It's happened.
Okay, so
But
I'm
also
gonna.
I'm not skeeting raw up inside of jump off level broads. Like, no, I gotta have. I've never had a one night stand. I've always had either some type of friendship or relationship with that person before we got to that point.
So some
But
type
9
of
times
friends
out
with
of 10,
benefits.
yeah, 9 times out of 10, it was never oh, you got a condom. That it is what it is. I get tested.
Okay, but that falls under the we have a situation umbrella. There's some type
Mhm.
of situationship.
Yes,
You know what I'm
yes.
saying? So that means that I trust you enough at some point to let you inside of my body with no protection.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We have some type of established friendship. There's some type of established connection. There's not just I'm meeting you on the street one day and I'm deciding, oh dang, this dude is fine as hell. I'm gonna give him some and then let you inside of me raw. Never. Not ever.
Well, this is why I've said, I've been covered by his
But
blood.
Covered by the blood.
the blood of
Covered by
the
his
blood of the
blood.
lamb. Let's go.
Okay, all right. For the
Oh my
past,
lord.
for the past, how I'm 30, so the past 10, no, yeah, the past 12 years I've been covered very well. Okay, and so this is why at this big 30 age now I have to adult appropriately and be careful of what I do out here in these streets, because beforehand,
She said she was wilding.
you know,
It's all
and
right.
Out here
it
slinging
used
that
to
ass
kill me.
around. Just
And it
that's
used to
He's a Twinkie.
listen, and it would used to kill me when dudes would be like, I mean, like, you look like you a good girl, like as if like that had something to do, like
what
me
does
having
that
a great
mean?
smile or having a soul, I don't know, what is it called, like the girl next door face kind of like made it okay or whatever. But I don't know what it was. It's just kind of, I was like, okay, like and it's just so I'm not saying it's bad. Use protection, please. But
Please.
I don't know. I'm just like, I'm one of those anti-raincoat people, and but I particularly like, that's why I would want a man. I'm single, I'm free, catch me. Because at least
Just a little plug.
Advertisement.
Just a
but
little
at least
plug
it's
in.
like, for what I
Right.
know, it's just me and him. Like, for what
Mhm.
I know, like I can't guarantee what he doing, but I know for me and him, it's just me and him. Like, you know
Right.
what I'm saying? So if there, even if it was a situation where we're just friends with benefits or whatever, like, no, I don't want to do that. I want like a person that I have some type of really deep relationship with, that I have like a sexual like encounter with. It doesn't have to be relationship, but like a relation.
Right.
Like we know each other. We fuck with each other mentally and emotionally and spiritually before we even hit the physical part.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah. See, the thing about it is, I don't know. I feel like, because even so, the Hapdusa will tell you, even from the very beginning, in the very beginning, okay, in the very beginning, the shit did not last long, but in the very beginning, we were strapping up too, because we were friends. It was like a friends with benefit situation, and I knew him, like I had known him for years, but I just didn't know him well enough, I guess, to allow for that type of situation. And I don't know. I guess I'm just like I'm a strict advocate of it, because you can have that girl next door, boy next door face, and then I slip up and say it's okay, and then I got HIV the next day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't fuck around with that shit. Like, and in this case, it's just it's children, and a child is a big thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's a huge responsibility, but and also at the same time, you still playing with your life. Like, your health is not a game. So
Big fact.
I just want people to be more aware of the people that you are allowing inside of your body, or the people that you are, trying to be inside of, or whatever, because it goes on. It's flipped for both sides. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has to, and to use Trey's words, to vet the person that they plan on dealing with.
As a young man, I was not always so responsible as you would
Are we
say.
having confessions right now?
Oh no, I'm
I think that's what we're
I'm just
doing.
I'm just being real.
Hi,
Just
Hapdusa.
hey, Candace, I just like you when I was, was a lot younger, wasn't the most responsible person, and I unfortunately I got, how can you say, I crapped out a few times playing with them games.
Nigga, you crapped out 4 times. What you talking about? I'm
Yep,
sorry.
yep, crapped out 4 times. Yep, we'll go with that.
Pull-out game trash.
Pull
But
out
we
game
just
weak
said
as
Oh,
pull-out game
never
trash.
never planned to pull out. That was the whole point.
Sir,
Hey,
none of
I
them
hear
playing.
you. All right now.
What?
Come on.
I'm just keeping it real. Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Yeah.
it wasn't that
Get
pull out
in
game was
there.
whack.
No, I'm keeping it
There
real.
wasn't a pull out game. It was like, oh no.
Wasn't no
There you
pull out
go.
game. There
Nah.
was no plan
Now
to pull out at all.
it shit happens, it happens.
We're halfway
The shit
there.
happened on purpose. What you talking about?
Wasn't the you say you practice the games and sometimes you win them. Yeah.
That's that play stupid games, win stupid prizes
Ex-
mentality right there. That's
exactly.
what that
Young and dumb.
is. What's that saying that y'all may be saying? Young, dumb, and full of cum. That's y'all.
Yep.
Y'all
And
men?
That is a man. That's a man say. I've never heard a woman say that.
I've heard plenty of women say
I've
that.
never heard a woman say that. I've always heard older black men say it. I've never heard women say it.
Plenty of women say that.
Who said
In
he's a
reference-
Marine? Marines
in
don't pull
reference-
out. I'm sorry. What were you saying, Trey?
I've seen plenty of women use that in reference to a young man they plan to fuck.
Okay. Yeah, I've never. Have they been older women?
About our age, yes.
Don't call us. Don't. We not. I'm not older. Don't be quiet. No.
you hold on. I'm gonna take this time right now to put a special shout out. Royal celebrated her 37th birthday on Friday.
I did. My 37th birthday
So
was.
let's get a
Happy
little
birthday to you.
happy birthday to you. Happy
I'm about to say,
birthday.
that's it. That's enough. Thank y'all. Thank you so much. Yes, I celebrated my 37th birthday. It was actually pretty dope too. I will say this though. I definitely ate a lot. Everybody wanted to take me to eat for some reason, but it was cool. Dope
Because-
experiences were had.
Cause we too old to be going to the club. What you talking about? We eating.
Listen.
eating
I'd
good.
have been fine sitting at home. I am such an easy person, I swear. Like, But anyway, I digress. My
Liza,
birthday was Friday. Thank you
Liza,
guys for the
if I
birthday
if
wishes
I'd have
and
had
shout
her
outs and all that other stuff.
if I had her sit at home for her birthday, she'd have felt some type of way. Yep, exactly. Mm-hmm.
Eh,
All right.
Yep.
it depends on what was being. It depends on what was being done on the night end. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well.
What was the other thing? Let's move things along. Let's move
Yep.
things along. Happy birthday and everything. I really am happy that you're here with us for another year, another trip around the sun.
Thank you, sir.
However, we kind of just freeballing it tonight, so I don't know what we're doing next.
Sorry, y'all. I'm not on my phone on personal business. Well, it is personal business. It was the toy that she posted. last week.
Oh, wait, did you buy
She's
it?
like,
in my cart, right?
let me-
I'm trying to put it in my cart right now. So yeah.
she
Had to wait
on
till
there
I got
making a
paid.
purchase right quick. Yeah.
Not Miss. I'm intimidated, and she got that bitch in her cart though.
Uh-huh.
First of all, I said last week. Not
She's
this
talking
week.
about,
Not
she's
that
about
thing.
toys last week.
Oh, last week's. Oh, last
You-
week was last
the
week's.
double double-ended vibrator. Yeah, that's she talking about.
Yeah, but I'm not using that one because that one said it's loud, and because of my homosexualness, I cannot use loud. So the one I'm getting said is really quiet.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
So what was the other
Did-
thing that
did-
got
so-
posted?
Until y'all figure what the hell? This is why Genocide Circus. What did you just?
What
Okay.
happened?
See, now
It's a
I
big
gotta go.
purple dildo. It's a big purple dildo. It's in our Discord.
Thanatos.
but
Is
what I
the
was
What is your
Thanatos?
favorite color?
Oh God.
What I was alluding to, if you scroll right above that, actually in the Hangover for Blurs and Whiskey today, shout out to Blurs and Whiskey. Catch us 12 noon on YouTube. Herbito's Way actually dropped a special kind of condom, and I just thought about this as we were talking. But it's a ribbed, like it's got like little things on the plastic condom. It's called a Ellison something. I don't know. If you guys get a
Alejandro?
chance, go to our Discord, go to General, and look at the video. It's a link to Instagram, but it's a video for a condom. I don't think they rolled it out completely. But speaking of G-spot stimulation, it was a little weird to watch it. But actually, now looking at it, it's like, this might
It's
This
ribbed
might
on the
actually-
outside.
on the outside, yes, but it has like many little phalangeal type things, and that's pretty interesting. I just didn't get a chance to send it to you because it's on Instagram and I can't steal those videos. But
That
yeah,
very interesting.
Yep, exactly.
like, what would you do if a dude if Hubdooser just showed up and was like, "Hey, try something new"?
For one, it's a condom, so it ain't getting used.
I mean, it's the purpose is to try something new
I
because they have
Um,
condoms with extra accessories.
okay, for one, here's my thing. For one, I would question the safety of this condom in the first place because I would feel like at some point something is going to pop or tear or whatever the case may be, whatever may have you. It just don't look very safe
Adorable.
to me. Yeah, adorable. There you go.
So I don't think the purpose of this one is to be safe. I think it's for the
It's
added
just for
feel.
the added feel. Okay, so in that case, I would try it. Again, I am willing to give anything the good old college try. So I would try it. I would probably look at him sideways for a second, like what the fuck is this? But I would try it. In the vein of trying something new, I would
Good
do
old
it.
college try.
Yeah.
Chase, did you get a chance to take a look at it while you're buying your dildo?
Just putting all their business
Damn,
out
that's
there.
like
She said it. She said she was buying it.
she said toy.
Her new toy.
She said toy.
Yeah. I'm doing PayPal in 4 payments right now.
Bitch, is that a Moet bottle?
I'm not. I can hear
Yes.
his laugh. I can hear his
Hold
laugh
up.
through your speaker.
Through my thing. Yeah, that's how
Yeah.
loud the laugh was. I'm sorry. This is a fucking Moet bottle. What in the entire
Y'all finally seen it? Y'all
Yeah,
finally seen it?
the great-
It said
Yes.
it's 2.5 inches wide.
Who?
15
Where?
15
Why
feet.
even? I have
15 inches.
so
15.
many-
Well, if you take away the base, it's really like 12.
I don't. This? What is the, Who is putting this up in there?
You already know who.
Unfortunately, if you look at a little website called All Black, All Black X, or Black the Raw, you'll see that in the flesh, figuratively and literally. So
Literally.
yeah,
There's
but
no way. These niggas are like touching the back of somebody's uterus. Fuck the cervix. The cervix has been obliterated. Like this.
Hunter said why.
Exactly.
No idea why, you know.
Whoever these bitches are, got to be like the Kegel champ.
You see it?
10 years
You see
running.
that green check
no-
mark? You see that green check mark?
Oh shit, somebody got to purchase.
she got a new toy.
Okay.
She ain't no cervix after that. You were in intestines at that point.
But
There's nothing-
hello.
all you can do
He
is
said,
point
I
from
know
that.
someone who's
Nobody
reached the
can satisfy
mountaintop. You know someone who's reached the mountaintop with this?
Did she like have her cervix surgically removed? Like,
I mean, that's the only thing I can think of.
I've
That's what makes the cream pie so much easier.
I've
Ain't no
seen
back
I've seen some I've seen
so
some
how
things.
was that?
Got a
I was
machine
anally
for
like this.
$700.
From this big purple people eater, okay? We're moving on.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it's
I'm so
$700.
stuck. I'm
Here's
just
a
looking at
question.
the,
They have
I'm looking at the
a
dimensions.
they have a sex machine here. It's a Bluetooth, which is kind of cool, for $700. Is that something that you could from a retail price of $13.99?
Which one
First of all,
is
that's
that? The
crazy.
one
Oh,
that
50% off.
the
Okay.
machine that thrusted back and forth?
Yeah. Is that something that y'all
That
would be
thing is
interested in
wow.
buying?
That allows you to get them back shots or them other shots when people ain't around. When you by yourself.
Mhm. Yeah, so you won't be looking like me how I was looking in this room.
With the suction cup.
Just
On the
looking
wall.
stupid. Looking like I was trying to play foosball by myself. Idiot.
Not foosball.
Down, said. Down, said.
Blue 42. Blue 42. Nut.
Not nuts.
Nut,
Shut
nut,
up.
nut, nut.
Oh.
Genocide Circus
You're
says,
an
I know
idiot.
someone who reached the mountain. Genocide Circus says, I know somebody who reached the mountaintop. How do you think I found the GAC? I wasn't looking for it. Sure, sir. Sure. You know you got a suitcase like Patrice O'Neal and you show up at a broad's house and just get pick your poison, bitches. But anyway, how was everybody's weekend this week? I know Miss Royal had a birthday.
I did.
So, but
It was
yeah, how was everybody's weekend?
Stressful. Trying to make sure the birthday weekend went well. And then to top it off, we took the kids for some driving lessons. Can you imagine a 12-year-old behind the wheel?
Wait,
okay,
that was not the child I was thinking of.
We took all the kids for the second time.
In the driveway?
No.
It was at a stadium parking lot.
Stadium
It was
parking
empty.
lot. It was empty.
Pretty much empty. But it was a nice day today. So other people had their kids out driving while we had our kids out driving. So it was interesting.
Okay. Made some new family friends. That's cool. Chase, how was your weekend? I got a point.
It was cool. I survived. I made it. We're here
All
today.
right, that's what's up. So this weekend, I in addition to seeing a movie we'll talk a little bit about later, I had a nice sit down time with my siblings. And my sister Gabrielle actually provided a game that made me feel a little bit closer to my brothers. Like it's a game called We're Not Really Strangers. Comes in a red box. It's very fun, very simple. And it's basically kind of like 21 questions. There are 3 levels to this game. There's level 1, which is called perception, level 2, connection, and level 3, reflection. So I wanted to take a little bit of our time over the show today and actually play this game with you guys. On the weekend, I played the couples version, me, my lady, my brothers and their ladies. We all played, and it was pretty fucking fun. And it was a little bit insightful to not their relationships on a detailed level, because God, I don't want that. But it made me feel a little bit more confident in their relationships. And hell, it made me feel more confident in mine. And I think that this will be a good way for us to kind of get to know each other. So the objective of this game, if you guys are willing to play, is we all are going to pick a card. So
Yep. We're going to pick a card. Yep.
Well, I'm gonna
ASMR.
tell you how I'm gonna do it. This is number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. I know what they are, but I'm not gonna let you guys know until you pick it down all for you. Okay, so
3.
ladies first. All right, Chase picks number 4.
I
You said
picked
3.
3. I literally
you
said 3 like
okay.
5
I
times.
said 3.
My bad. This is so the way I'm gonna do it, because she can't read it and I can't hold it up to the screen. Basically, I'm gonna read it, but it's her question. Who do you think my celebrity crush is?
Candace's
Who do we
celebrity
think
crush.
Who do we think that Chase's
Who do we
celebrity
think
crush?
her celebrity crush is?
Mm.
Huh. Damn, that's a good question.
Yeah, that really is. How tall are you again, Candace?
I'm 5'8".
5'8".
I'm a big girl.
He don't never say Chase. We just gonna stop
Chase.
calling her Chase on the show
I'm
because
sorry.
We love him some Candace. It's okay. He like, that's my little baby right there.
And you guys in the comments, you can play along. Who do you think Candace's celebrity crush is?
Morris Chestnut.
Morris Chestnut. I would think somebody a little younger.
I
Like
forgot she is. Yeah, she
I
is
feel
younger.
like Michael B. Jordan is not a good pick. I would say like I don't know because everybody's crushing on him lately, including myself. But Jonathan Majors.
What is that?
Oh, you don't even know who that is.
You know what?
Terrible.
I would have
Creed.
said Winston Duke, because Candace on a regular basis
Oh,
says she
true.
likes big niggas.
She do
Who's
like
Wilson Duke?
Winston Duke.
Black
Mbaku,
Panther.
girl.
The big barker.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
No,
Yeah.
I find him attractive, but that's not my celebrity crush. I actually
Alright.
only have one. I only have one celebrity crush ever.
So who is your
That's not-
celebrity
So who
crush?
is it?
And they're I want you guys to guess again, but they're definitely not my type. Like they're physically, they're not my type. But that's my oof. I went
Okay,
to
so
see them.
they slim because her
They're
type
not
is
slim. They little bogey, little swole, little
Who
something.
is it?
swole.
Method Man.
Yes.
Okay, high five. Let's just high five right now. High five.
That
Me
is
and
my
Denise was on the
man. That is my man. How you think
Yeah.
he's with the man?
You said not your normal type, so I know you kind of like the darker of the berries. So he was light skinned, he's toned, but he's not, real big. He's not real small, but he's in a nice, good size, and he's gotten better. So yeah, Method Man is definitely the one.
That's a
That's
man
it's
who-
not, it's y'all don't know. I'm a thug lover. Okay, I used to be a first lady of the gang. Anyway, but I'm a thug lover. Okay, so I just love me, Wu-Tang Clan.
Listen, Method Man has been my husband since
Nigga, what the fuck is the matter?
What'd you say?
Who? What?
What is the
Who?
matter with you?
What? What?
I'm gonna talk to you. I'm talking to her over there.
What?
You like thug niggas. Get out of here. Grow up.
I do. I do.
Grow up.
Okay,
Bro,
okay,
work for
okay.
what you gotta get,
okay.
babe.
Wait.
I'ma hold it down for you. I'm gonna hold it for you.
I was one of those girls too, but I have to say okay. I was one of those girls.
I am.
I always like the street dudes. I always like the street dudes.
You
I
better.
like
You better. Don't make me
it.
come.
I have to say that
Because
shit
it's
just
like,
really
I'm not telling you to have me hold your product or nothing. I'm not telling you nothing like that. I'm just saying, if you are a retired thug and you gave your life to Christ, come here. What's up? Like,
Oh, so you want to reform thug?
Now she was a
what I'm saying?
reform
Wanna
thug,
reform
but
thug.
Like they
All
got that hardcore little like, yeah, what's up?
She just
All
wants
right.
somebody to choke her and
Royal.
slam her up against the wall. That's what she wants.
Tell me to sit down.
Royal.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Pick a
sir.
damn
Yes,
color.
sir.
1, 2, or 4.
I'll pick number 2.
All right, number 2.
Rosario Dawson. Who are these people?
Do you
Rosario
think I've ever
Dawson?
been fired from a job? If so, for what?
Yes.
Has
Yeah.
Have
Royal
I
been
ever
fired?
been, y'all have to ask, have I ever been
So,
fired for
I'm reading them as if I'm her, basically. Yes, but
Has she ever been fired from a job? And if so, which one was it?
what for?
What'd she get fired for?
Oh, Ooh, she got fired for because somebody made her get out of her character. That's what I would say. So it didn't end with per my last email. Let's just say that. He walked up out that cubicle and went straight to them and was just like, "I'm sorry, do you have an issue with how I did my presentation last week that you wanted to say? Because you forgot to take me off that email listing that you talking to everybody about." Like, that's what I think would be like a company sit down, like she would have to be let go
See,
that way.
see what y'all don't know is young Royal was thugging herself. So that per my email was not back in the day. It was bitch who what the fuck you think you talking about?
First of all, you don't know my life. You don't know my life.
I don't.
Okay?
Yeah, I do know it. Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Okay. Any other
Uh,
guesses?
I would like to say no. I don't think you've ever been fired from a job. I think you're too nice of a person, even back then. I think back then you were more squirrely, yes, but you were too reserved. I don't think you ever got fired from a
Babe,
Yes, you have been.
you think I've been fired from a job before?
Mm-hmm. For being late.
Anyway,
Damn, you ain't punctual for nothing.
She ain't.
not at all.
She knows.
But Trey's right. Trey's right. I've never been fired from a job. I've never been let go. I've always been the person to leave. I've never been let go from a job.
Yes.
Well, I thought the question was if she was fired from a job, would have been
No,
not
has she
she
ever?
actually been.
Has
Do
it
you
was
think
have
I've
I
ever
ever?
been?
Oh no, I would never thought she would have been fired from a job.
No.
Maybe not
No.
fired, probably let go just because of circumstances due to the company's money.
Yeah, no,
All right.
I've never been let go.
Ah,
I've always
her
walked
father
away from the
always
job.
taught her, to always if you get out one, you have to have it somewhere else too. There you go. I know.
Yeah, man. Because if I'm leaving one, I gotta have a backup plan.
Yes,
I'm
I
not.
I know the answer, but I'm gonna have some fun with this.
Mm.
All right. Dragon. 1 or 4.
I'm gonna take lucky number 4.
Now that song is stuck in my head. METHOD, man. METHOD, man. Sorry, continue,
All
please.
right. This question. What reality show do you think Dragon is most likely to binge watch and explain why?
Oh, Royal can't
The
answer
Walking
that question. He said
Reality
reality.
TV. Reality TV.
Oh, Flavor of Love.
Shit, that would have been my answer. That would have been me. I watched the hell out of that craziness.
That joint was crazy. That was some crazy shows.
No, I really want to watch. I ain't got the Zeus Network, but I really want to watch that Jocelyn Joan because Miss Natural, if you know who she is actually on there. But anyway, I can't think of you know what? The 100 on Netflix. That's what I got you watching because you get
Is
into
that
that.
reality? Reality TV.
It's reality TV.
The 100.
The 100 is reality TV?
Yeah. Not 100. Not 100. It's the physical 100 is what it
The
is.
physical
Oh,
All
that
the-
joint. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about.
Honestly, I feel like you are you're along the right lines because he will watch all the competition reality TV shows. I mean, like Real World Road Rules can't even talk Road Rules Challenge, and he also will watch the specific dating shows. Like it has to be, they got to be some type of drama in it. Okay, he not gonna watch it if it's not no entertainment value in the show.
And
So
this is why I said she can't answer because I'll tell her about all the reality TV shows I watch. So yes, the challenges, the real world road challenges, I watch those.
I used to love those. Oh, I used to love
and
those.
I still watch them.
They still out, and them Bamas is like 50, and they still competing.
They still doing it.
Yeah,
all of them. All of them is still out. Johnny Bananas. That's how they make their money. I ain't gonna hold you. Like I would still do it, but I don't know. Genocide Circus said Habduser binges MILF Manor. Hunter said I can't even name one, and that's a competition show, not reality show.
Hey, it's still reality.
Oh, you want to talk about reality? All right, so if you want, no, I got your reality shows. Bling, the little TV show about the Asians in L.A. I watched that. What is it? Black Ink Chicago. I watched that. I've
Oh, you like ratchet shit. Okay.
You like the retro shit.
I
Yeah.
like
Okay.
something that can catch my interest.
I sneak over to World Star Hip Hop every once in a while. I ain't gonna fake. All right, so let's go and move on to level 2.
Hold on,
So that was level
Wait,
1.
wait a
What about
minute.
you?
Finish your question.
Uh-huh.
What do you think I'm most likely to splurge on?
Comics.
Oh, toys.
Comic book.
Comic toys.
Toys.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of toys?
I feel like you would. I feel like one day you would have like a case full of different like elements and different things that you would like play with. So it doesn't have to be vibrating, but it could be like a paddle. It could be like what's those things that have the spread out whips on them?
Oh,
Yeah,
a flogger. A flogger.
Like
Yeah.
different things to go in your like kink box or kink wall or whatever. Like, but I feel like you would spend money, like quality on like certain things to add to your display,
Your repertoire? Oh.
your repertoire. Thank you.
I would not. So I would have stuff, but it would be cheap. But what
Not
would I
cheap,
spend?
but like you would have stuff. Like you would spend. Yeah.
I receive your answer. It's just not the right one.
I said comic books. That's what I said.
That's close. That's close.
Technology.
There you go. I would splurge on a game system, a new computer. Those are things I would splurge on.
Oh,
All
okay.
right, that was my questions. All right, same.
Comics book got to be a second. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it is.
Comic book.
Because I read comics on my computers. But anyway, but I'm a technology guy first. I'll get a new game system, all that stuff first before I get the comics.
Okay.
And that's only for right now. But anyway, when I get more established. Anyway, moving on to level 2. So that was an example of the questions that were on level 1. They were basically your
Fun.
perception.
Your fun
Yeah.
questions.
The second level is connection. So now we're gonna
Oh,
get 4
shit.
questions out.
Two.
You guys pick.
Beat her.
I just want to get it out before anybody else chooses it.
Okay, come on.
All right.
F. Glitter said action figures.
Who said action? Oh, yeah. After go to say action
That's
figure.
close. That's close. That's right up there with comics. But I would have taken that. Anyway. All right. If you have,
Candace.
when was the moment you realized you weren't invincible?
What was the moment I realized? Or am I asking
this
it
is
to
your
y'all?
Now
question.
this is a connection. So now you're answering this question.
Okay. When was the moment I realized I wasn't invincible?
Yes.
Ooh.
Ooh, hitting them with the hard questions. Okay.
Right.
That's a hard question.
That's
It's a hard question because you haven't answered it yet. That's why I know it's a hard
It's
question.
a hard question because I haven't gone through anything to make me feel like I wasn't invincible yet. Like,
I'm sorry.
like I don't
Huh?
like not like that I can do all things, but kind of like
Try again, Mother Sucker. Try again, Mother Sucker.
Yeah, I'm listening.
that I wasn't invincible.
Uh-huh.
Like things like something I tried to push through, knew I could do it, but it didn't go my way, pretty much. In that form.
Or something.
Lacking invincibility.
Something you wanted that you knew you couldn't get. It doesn't have to be that you tried something and you realized that it was going to be a failure.
Damn, Haunter. Time I had to go into surgery to fix an organ or I would die.
Yeah.
That's different. I can't keep using my dad. That's like lame at this point.
What's your dad?
Because I can't do it. My dad died. It's like find a new story.
Find a new story.
Oh, I mean, it's not like deep or something, but for some reason, certain things seem to almost kind of go my way in some fashion, so I can always kind of push through and make it. But this one particular instant kind of like took me to the point that I was like, I'm not able to like do that as much as I like anymore. I technically was kicked out of college, the first college I ever went to. And it's because this old ass white bitch, if she's dead, whatever. She basically, I took a final. Everybody got like an A or B in it, and she failed me. She was the only person to fail me, and I didn't know why. And when I approached my counselor about it, my counselor was like, "Well, I mean, the what is it called? The semester is done, so like, there's nothing I can do. If she failed you, it's just because you didn't whatever." And she didn't reach out to the teacher at all to find out. When I had to sign up for the class again the next year, this is my freshman year in college. I had the worst counselor. I had to sign up for the next semester. When I went the first day, and I went to her and I said, "Why did you fail me?" She goes, "Oh, I remember you." She goes, "Because you didn't hand me in your final." I said, "Yeah, I did. I was one of the first 5 people to put it on your desk when we were leaving out. What are you talking about?" She goes, "Oh, well, if you did, then I just might have lost it." And like said, that's it. Like, you gotta F because of that. And so I went back to my counselor. Counselor was like, "Oh, you're just gonna have to take the class again." Like, literally, this is exactly what's happening. It was pissing me off. And so she was like, and so I decided my revenge was just not going to class, which was stupid. And I tried to withdraw. I couldn't withdraw at that point, so I just didn't go. And so because of it was an F, and then there was like another, and then it was considered another F, I kind of got kicked out because they would have put me on probation. And I thought that I would have been able to get through it. Like, oh, okay, I'm gonna write this little letter. They're gonna say, okay, this was a great excuse. You let us know that your counselor wasn't doing their job. The school didn't back you up. The teacher effed up. Okay, we're gonna let you back in. And they gave me that letter and said after the committee decided, said no, you're not coming back to the school. And that was the moment where I was like, damn. So I guess this charming ass personality and this charming ass smile ain't gonna get me far. So that's really what it was. So
all right, Royal.
I'll take number 4.
Again?
I took number 3 last time. No, 2 last time.
You took 2.
Okay. What's been the best compliment a stranger has ever given you?
Oh, wow. I don't know. Okay, so I guess my thought always goes back to my children in a sense.
Strangers?
From strangers, because we would go out to places and my kids would be, and I'm like my kids are being kids, you know what I'm saying? They having fun with each other. They're talking to each other at the table and everything. And like, of course, I'm doing the black mama thing, and I'm like, nobody else in this restaurant needs to hear your conversation. Make sure you keep it at a level that only y'all can hear, type of thing. And people used to just come up to me and just be like, your kids are so well behaved, and your kids are so this and so that, and like people telling me that how intelligent my kids are and everything. And I'm just, I don't know, it made me feel good as a parent.
Okay.
To feel like maybe I'm doing the right thing in some type of way, because it's always been a fear of mine, is that I'm not doing the right thing as a parent. Because initially, I mean, I was a single mom, so it was raising 3 kids on my own for a little while. And of course, now I have the help producer. Yeah,
lovely lady,
right, whole Brady Bunch. but back then it was just like, okay, I'm doing something right. And I mean, even now as a parent, I have those fears, like, am I doing the right thing? Am I being a good mom? Am I, I don't want to be the reason why my kids have to go to therapy. That's always my thought process. So just to hear that from somebody else, and, from people who aren't close to me, to tell me, how great my kids are doing, or where how they seem like they're so well-rounded, or whatever the case may be. It makes you feel good as a parent.
All right. Darren, pick a card.
1, 1, 1, 1.
Has a stranger ever changed your life?
That you have to expound on that one, because
has a stranger ever changed your life? That's literally what the card says.
That's
so Meaning like strangers, like some
As a
random ass
stranger, somebody you
person.
don't know, ever done something that changed your life. It could be small. Did they change it in some way? It could be negative. It could be positive. Has a stranger, somebody you did not know personally before now, changed your life?
I don't know. I can't. I don't know if I can. I'm trying to sit here and think.
That's a no.
Mhm.
That's a no.
Yeah,
It's a
It's an
loaded
answer.
question. It's a loaded question.
yeah.
It is a
It
little.
is, but it
Because
makes you think.
because somebody may be they may have been a stranger, but they may no longer be a stranger to me now.
Then that would be the answer to that question.
Well, I mean, my opinion is all my connections, all my relationships that I cultivate start off as strangers, but they're no longer that, and they help make me. Yes, they help make me who I am today. So I mean, everyone, if you're in my life, have helped me change in some way. Most of the time for the better. Sometimes maybe not so much for the better all the time, but yes, I
God damn, Haunter.
what
Haunter says, yeah, 2 times I got stabbed, once in the gut and once in the thigh. Definitely
shit.
changed my life.
Yo, you have been through some shit.
You better
What?
bring your ass to the aftercare because they're gonna have 50 million questions for you after that. So this is gonna be the last one that I read because I don't want to take up the whole show doing this. And guess what? We'll get to level 3 in the aftercare. See what I did there? Lure you motherfuckers in. Bring your ass to the aftercare. Anyway, all right, I'll read my last one. What title would you give this chapter in your life? Fuck, why'd I do that to myself? Um, shit, now I'm doing it. God damn it. See why I like this game? This game is so amazing.
Mhm.
And it's fun to play with your friends, especially if you can't answer, you got to make them drink. I'm just stalling so I can think of a good word to describe my life right now.
It
This
don't even
title.
have to be a word.
Honestly and truthfully, this is the resurrection portion. This is the comeback kid moment. This is the trying to get myself up out of the muck and make something better of myself than I was before. That's what the title of this section of my life is.
I respect it.
Anyway, but yeah, that's where I get. That's what I got. That's what I got. So we played this game. We played the couples version, which, as you can imagine, is very it's couple oriented, but it's a lot of questions that you ask your partner. And the way we played it, we would pull a question and we would ask the group to answer it to their partner. So it was different stuff like that. I didn't bring that one because there's only one couple here, so we're just doing the regular version of the game. But what do you guys think so far? Was it fun? Did you enjoy it? Are you willing to do level 3 when we get to that hangover?
Hey, I'm down
Aftercare?
for level 3.
I think it's good. It reminds me of another card game like this. It's called
Mhm.
the no, it's like the and I think it's called or something like that. I sent it to you guys in the group beforehand. I think it's called the and yeah, it's the and but it's from Skin Deep. If you guys want to, they're on YouTube. The Skin Deep, just look it up on YouTube. And it has a whole bunch of videos of different either couples, father and son, father and daughter, mother son, best friends. Like there was one that was like really emotional where like the father had been locked up for a long time and then like he comes out and like him and his daughter have like this really like confrontational kind of conversation and like it challenges couples and stuff. So to see, so if I'm just saying like that, I don't know if that has like a YouTube or something like that, but if you guys want an example of how a person kind of would go through something like that with those type of questions, they have those type of videos. And I don't know, I've always thought about getting like a card deck like that, like kind of just having those. Let's have a real raw,
Yeah.
like, yeah, I
You,
like it raw.
you gotta
But like,
you gotta be
let's really
careful with
like,
that.
yes, but let's really have a very uncomfortable conversation and let's be honest about it. If you guys don't know, I always vouch, do 3 to 6 month check-ins with your partner and just make sure everything's on the up and up. If you guys are on the same page, is there anything going on? Anything you want to talk about or whatever. And I feel like this is the type of card game to do that with because you either like if they have different decks, right, Trey?
Yeah, they got couples, they got friends, they've got all of that.
Yeah, so I feel like if they have like different editions for each set, then I would just get them and just use that as a thing. Or if like there's one that has like a status or relationship update, to do it that way. So that way it's not like you're just coming out your ass talking about stuff that doesn't matter in the relationship. Like you're really getting to some concrete stuff. So it's definitely cool. I definitely would use it. But if you're sensitive, like really sensitive, or and a really, really big overthinker, I don't know. I don't know if you would want to do that to yourself. So yeah.
Yeah. But it was fun. What do you guys think in the comments? Anyway, while you guys answer that question, let's go on to I think it should be our last topic of the night. So some people might call me this for bringing this game onto the show and wanted to play it with my friends. I might come off as a little corny.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, I thought that it was apropos. So Michael B. Jordan had a movie,
Creed 3.
little something that came out. You know, it was pretty good. I went to go see it and I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like I was on the edge of my seat.
We'll talk about it on Tuesday.
I was about to say, nigga, don't be a herb. Building up to my. Anyway, check us out on Snackaflix tomorrow, Tuesday night. Anyway, but on the red carpet, he was no, he wasn't really confronted, but he was spoken to by a former schoolmate of his who was on a podcast previously where his name got brought up. She was not the one that said that he was a corny nigga, but who she was talking to made the statement that he's a really nice corny guy,
She did say he was corny, but continue.
When did she say it?
She did say it.
No, it was a co-host that said he was corny.
Mhm.
She was just on the show.
I thought
She said that actually she did not. She actually said that she went to school with him, and what she did make fun of was the fact that he used to walk around with headshots, and they made fun of him then. So, and they made fun of his name being Michael Jordan, like nigga, you ain't no Michael Jordan. So that's what happened. Now, I wanted to ask you guys here the thoughts about that whole situation, because for me, as someone who's been bullied in the past, who's been picked on, who's been talked about, hell, I still get talked about to this day. Do I care anymore? Not necessarily. Yeah, but this to me was though. If you looked at the video of him, he knew what he was about to do when she walked up on him. He knew he was about to read her life and tell her, basically, yeah, bitch, look at me now. You was making fun of me back in the day when I had my headshots. This what the fuck I'm gonna do with them headshots. Like he wanted to say a lot more than he did, but he did call her out on the red carpet. And of course, yes, that's her job, but she was speaking about him without him present when she was on that podcast. So a lot of people are mad at him. Some people, not a lot. Some people are mad at him for his statements, for him choosing to call her out, so on and so forth.
Joe Budden in particular.
Fuck Joe Budden.
Yeah.
Joe Budden.
Joe Budden.
Anyway,
I think when it comes to things like that, there's a difference. If how do I say this? If he gave that energy to the girl who called him up, so if you guys don't know, it's the Lip Service by Angela Yee. The person who interviewed him was L'Oreal. She's been on the Lip Service for a very long time, and she was on Love and Hip Hop. She's known in the radio industry and everything. And so one of the other co-hosts for the Lip Service, she said like he just gives very cookie cutter, very corny, like kind of doesn't have a lot going on, whatever. And she like, kind of rebuttal. She's like, he's not corny, but like Trey said, his name was Michael Jordan in school. Like, he brought headshots of him in school and stuff. And so I think if it was like towards the other girl, because she didn't know him, so therefore you're only taking the perception off of me from who like who you knew from The Wire, who you knew from here, who you knew from like growing up, and then my movies now. You don't know me. You don't know like how I am as a person. You just know who I am as characters, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Whereas L'Oreal knows Michael B. Jordan, and so I feel like to me, so I was like, yeah, you gave your energy, like, yeah, you call me corny on your podcast, or back in the day, or whatever the case may be. And I know some people are like, oh yeah, you're interviewing him when he's the big star and stuff, but like, to me, it's like, I feel like people, and this is what I said on my radio show last week about it, people need to take their high horse age off, like real quick. Put yourself back in your 12 or 13-year-old self, okay? You're in 8th grade, or you're like freshman in high school, And you have to remember what Michael B. Jordan looked like when he was in 8th grade or a freshman in high school. Take it back then, he's wearing an oversized t-shirt, loose jeans, has neck braids, like the braids stop at the nape of the neck. His facial features didn't really mesh with him well because he didn't grow into it as of yet, okay? And he had braces. I think he had braces on his teeth. Something was with his teeth. Like, it's just like he didn't grow into his facial features yet. He didn't go through puberty yet, pretty much, okay? So you gotta look about that one. 2, he wasn't Michael B. Jordan. He was Michael Jordan. Any person who has any celebrity name, you automatically get made fun of. Your name's Britney, you're Britney Spears. Your name's Michael Jordan. If you're a big guy, your name's Michael. Guess what? Now you're Big Mike. Okay, you get these associated names all the time. Okay, and if it rhymes with something that you can make it, then it is what it is. And then third, homie is walking around with headshot photos of himself. Like she said, passing it out. You're telling me 12, 13, maybe even 14 years old, you seeing that and you're not going to say something? You're going to be like, oh, Michael, you're going to make a great actor one day. No! I'm like, if you don't get your lame head ass on with your neck braids or whatever, you have to put yourself in, like, and I feel like everyone's looking at this from, well, I'm an adult now. I know what's right, what's wrong. I'm mature. Look at it from a 12 or 13-year-old, whatever. So I'm sure Michael ain't holding on to hurt from whatever. If he was like bullied, that's different. But if you were just like talked about, if you were made fun of here and there or whatever because you brought your headshots to school and all that other stuff, it is what it is. But I think another thing is if he's talking about her on the podcast, how I would have kind of kindly flipped it, because the podcast was recorded a year beforehand, or I would have flipped it as like, oh, you call me corny, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, well, thank you so much for listening to our podcast. We really do appreciate it. Like, I'm a flipper. You ain't gonna call me out on the red carpet like, oh, well, you call me corny. I'm like, well, I didn't call you corny. My co-host did, but thank you for letting me know that you listen to our podcast. Appreciate it. I'm not gonna turn it around to a thing like, oh my, Michael, I knew you from back in the day. You're not gonna get a me on me. You feel what I'm saying? But that's how I just looked at it. So
he was on The Wire when he was 12.
He was on The Wire.
He was already acting.
No, I know that. I know that. But do you know how many celebrity kids were celebrity? Like but they went to school and got made fun of for being an actor or act. Like literally, they were like I think like Hannah Montana, not Hannah Montana. What's that girl's name? Miley Cyrus. Like she used to say like kids would make fun of her for like being, so something you would think you like, oh, you're on TV, I want to be friends with you. Motherfuckers was making fun of them for, which is crazy to me to even think of it. But people were still doing it. So it didn't matter. They knew he was going to be something at some point in time. He was already on TV. You're going to get made fun of, I mean, you're 12, 13, 14 years old. Like I said, I don't think it's right. Obviously, we think about it now, but like at that time, you're not thinking about that shit. It is what it is.
You're not. And I feel like in Michael B's defense, who don't want to get the one up on your school bully?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who don't want to go back and be like, yeah, you was making fun of me, but look at me now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You was talking shit, but now you're interviewing me because I'm this big ass Hollywood star. You was talking about them headshots I was carrying around. Yeah, I was carrying them headshots around to my acting gigs. You know what I'm saying? Like, who does not want to be able to do that? And people saying that it was in poor taste or whatever the case may be. Maybe it was a different time and place that he could have given her that energy or whatever the case may be. But nah.
I don't give a fuck.
Yes, he was talking all of that shit when I was in school. But now you interviewing me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not mad at Michael B. Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Get whatever you needed to get out, dog. That's how I felt about it.
So just for a second, put yourself in a mind state that whatever you're doing right now, this show, other stuff, imagine that shit blows up. Imagine how many people looked you in your face and told you ain't gonna be shit, you ain't gonna do shit, you ain't gonna accomplish shit. What you're working on ain't gonna do nothing. They were all naysayers. And then years down the line, you get to be walked up on by that same person, and they have to ask you how your success is going. You can't look me in the eye right now and tell me you're not gonna look at that individual and say, oh, I got a shit sandwich that's been waiting in my back pocket for you. You about to eat this motherfucker.
Right, because I'm gonna tell you what. As soon as you walk up to me, my shoulders are squaring, my head is held high, like on
like
some
hold up,
serious shit.
I'm pulling
Let
it
me
out and I'm
yeah.
putting it
readjust.
on your forehead,
Let
bitch.
me readjust my fucking posture so I can give you all this energy that I've been holding on to for the last 20 years. I mean,
I guess I look at it from the time frame of like if L'Oreal had like I don't know, a lower job position, if this was like if this was something else, if she was like a server at a, I don't know, at a watch party, or she was whatever. But like it's not like she's not, even if you don't know who she is, it's not like she's not successful in her own right just because she's not in like a widely known film produced movie or whatever doesn't mean that she's not successful in her own right or whatever. That's just like saying if I walk down the street and I see who's the owner, CEO of Twitter, whatever, like was Elon Musk or something like that. If
Elon
I
Musk,
see
yeah.
whatever and I'm like, ugh, ugly motherfucker, da da da, people are gonna be like, oh, but did she know she called that ugly motherfucker who has like $5 billion his names, or da 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 da? He's still ugly. I mean, like it doesn't take away, like just because I don't know who that person is doesn't mean like it takes away from the claim of who they are. So I'm just saying, in her own right, she does have her own success. So maybe if she had a lower totem pole, probably, but was she just doing her job? Yeah, she was doing her job. So
She's doing her
And I'm
job.
not
And
saying
he's
anything against that.
he
I'm
he
not
didn't
saying
say anything
anything
about
against
her success or anything. He's just saying
Yeah, this ain't got nothing to do with her success.
this had
Mm-mm.
nothing to do about her and her position. It had to do with the fact of the matter is he had the chance to be like, you remember back in the day how you used to talk about me? Look at me now. That's all.
he did. He was
I'm
like,
too
remember I was
petty.
corny?
Uh-huh.
I'm too petty. I'm too motherfucking petty. I am going to act a fool.
As Jamaica
Oh,
said in YouTube, opportunity knocked and Michael B. Jordan said, you rang.
oh, me. Oh, I'm so awesome. I am going to go in. I'm gonna act a fool. I'm dancing in your face. I'm going to twerk. Goddamn
he
it!
he
That's
going
how happy I'm
he
gonna
Not
going
only
be.
twerk.
he going to be Rick James in Charlie Murphy's house. They should have never gave these niggas money.
I mean, I guess they're garbage. They're people that I look up to in my work industry, so it is what it
That's
is.
fair. That's fair.
But it's just how I look at it is I'm paid to give an opinion. That's literally what my, like, I'm paid for. But like I look at it like, remember when Tiffany Haddish first kind of like she's been in the game for a long time, but as big as a claim that she is now, she didn't have that for years, right? So when
Mhm.
she first popped out at this like award show with this white dress, remember she was like, I paid good money for this white dress, I'm gonna wear it over and over and over, and
Mhm.
like people made fun of her, like, oh my gosh, she's been caught in the same dress more than once, more than twice, more than 3 times. And she's like, I don't care what y'all motherfuckers say, I'm gonna keep wearing this dress that I paid good old money for. And like people were trying to bully her about wearing the same old dress. She wore it on SNL, she wore it at the Oscars, she wore it at the Grammys,
And
I think her dress got the EGOT at this point.
Listen, she wore that drink so much that it became a trend to try to spot her in it, and wherever. Oh, she wore the dress here. Look, she wore the
Mhm.
dress here. Yeah,
and
but I mean, but honestly, I don't think the issue here was, you know, Angelique and L'Oreal. I know, like you said, they're paid to give their opinion, right? But in this particular sense, again, I mean, he did say something about being called corny or whatever the case may be. But again, L'Oreal even admitted herself that they used to bully him. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
I think that right there, I don't think what their job is or anything like that. That's
It's just
being
a
called
personal
into
it's a
question.
personal
It's
yeah,
a personal thing.
it's a personal thing, yeah.
it had nothing to do with her position. The fact of the matter is, back in the day, y'all used to talk about me. Y'all used to not want to give me no play, no nothing like that. But look at me now,
Right.
sexiest
I'm gonna walk
man.
around.
What, sexiest man of the year, right?
hmm
Mm-hmm.
Got
I'm gonna be so ignorant. I'm walking. You know my bullhorn, right? That has the bottle of. I'm walking around with that shit. If I become successful, I'm buying a brand new one, and it's gonna be purple and green. And the moment somebody tries to walk up on me that I know from my past, I'm going to point it in your face. And I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel about you and why I don't have to talk to you ever again in my life. That's how much petty I'm going to have. I want the whole area, the whole fucking mile radius of my voice to hear how much I don't give a fuck about you. That's how petty. Call me hurt. Call me, what is it? Reject,
Vindictive.
whatever. I don't give a fuck. Because guess what, Nat? Guess what, bitch? Like, I'm going in.
So real quick before we leave, because we're actually like 2 minutes over time. So do you think that in this day and age, being called corny is still an insult?
Mm-hmm.
It depends on what you mean by corny.
I think it depends on the context. I
I
really
think
do.
it's definitely a context thing because I feel like if you're saying I'm corny in the words of like how the other girl is talking, saying that because he doesn't have any edge and because he doesn't have like this, I'm gonna say he didn't have any roughness to him. Like he's not roughneck. Like he doesn't have any type of like very macho whatever to him. Then yeah, that's just dumb. Like, okay, cool, I'm corny, but I thanks, I guess. But if you're saying corny as in like you have nothing going on in your life, like you ain't shit, like you're just a blah, then yeah, that's pretty disrespectful.
I will
Yeah,
say,
I think honestly, you can be called corny and it be done in like a kind of like a cute way. It's like, how you being so corny? But then like you
Yeah,
smiling
but
about it
somebody
because
that's
it's
your friend though.
yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like
It's context.
it's context.
but
It's
that's a
context.
friend saying you're corny versus somebody on the street saying, "Oh, you corny."
I could
No one on the
walk
street
up
is
to
never going.
Darren.
Anyone on the street that calls me corny is always an insult.
I could walk up to Darren right now and be like, "You bitch ass nigga." It don't mean I really think he's a bitch ass nigga. We boys, we can say shit like that to each other. You
Mhm.
short motherfucker because I'm shorter than him. He can say that shit. Another motherfucker on the side of the street, I'm gonna have a problem with.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it depends on you got to be careful what you say out your mouth because you never know what type of comeuppance is going to come down the road or the red carpet. But
True.
ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great show. We're going to catch you guys in the Hangover. You can catch me. Fuck it. You can catch me everywhere. Trey Proper, you know what it is. I got it. Yeah. Let's get this thing rolling.
Yep.
Abducer.
Royal_KP on IG and what the fuck else am I on TikTok and Twitter.
Abducer here and Snack and Flicks Tuesday night, 9 p.m.
You have Doozer on Snack and Flick too?
I'm Dragon Chills there, but it all works out.
It's your girl Chase C Hayes. You can follow me on Instagram at Candy Taste Sweet and on TikTok at Chase Inc. Thank you so much for watching another great episode of the Kinkazoid podcast. Make sure you tell your aunts, uncles, cousins, and friends of them, and we will catch you in our Discord afterwards.
Good night, y'all. I know it's itching. This bothering me.